My name's Andrew Lira, playing defensive back for the Griffins.
All right, so it's probably a lot more, as everybody has said before you, a lot more speed. Speed of the game jumps up real quick.
Yes, most definitely.
And what are the differences that you spot right away for playing high school ball right here at Grossmont?
The difference I first see coming into college is size and speed. Colleges, even getting recruited out of high school, you always, college coaches coming at you, you need to work on height, size, speed, either one of them, because that college speed and physical, it's no joke.
And then the mental preparing.
Oh yeah, like I don't think I've ever went to like a classroom and study on film as much as I did in college now. You're constantly in meetings, looking over, preparing for week one, but also preparing for the scrimmage coming up.
Right, and I mean, you probably already know the storyline too. I mean, just with the head coach. I mean, the Jordans have been at Grossmont College. It's a legacy.
Yeah.
Really is what it is. And what were some of the reasons that you chose Grossmont College over the Southwesterns or the Mesa or the Palomar?
I looked at, everyone's been talking about like don't go Griffins. I mean, you have that Southwestern, the facilities and everything, but what stands out to me more is family. I know my family always tell me, you can never go somewhere and play somewhere that you're not comfortable playing. And going to Grossmont and seeing how they play, I feel like it was family and like they were together. And that's like coming to Grossmont High School is where I felt like together. And then I knew that right away that's where I wanted to go to play.
Well, that's what Matt was just saying. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons that he came to Grossmont too, was because of the family atmosphere, that the team plays as a family, not as individuals, and that includes the freshmen. So the sophomores take you guys in.
Oh yeah, but it's like as soon as I came in, they're like, "How's it going?" They're like, I told them my name, and they're like, "Okay," and then immediately they're like, "They just want me to get starting reps," and we built like me getting in that starting and playing with the sophomores that were starting the year before. Just started getting that connection right away, making sure that it becoming game time, we already had the connection to play on the field and make plays.
And we were just, Ramona was talking on it just a minute ago. So how did you end up doing some returns? Was that just by chance, or did they look at the film and see that you made a couple of key returns last year?
I mean, when they were recruiting me, I was, they were like defensive back, but then Grossmont College is the only one that was like, we like you returning, and I was like, and that's something I love doing, is returning and making some crazy plays happen out of nowhere. But yeah, that's most definitely what I wanted to do.
So they were one of the schools too that recognized that it wasn't just your defensive talent.
Yes, most definitely. They were talking about it and they were mentioning it, and I was just like, that's something I want to do, and they gave it to me, and I mean, I'm catching punch right now and kick returns and having fun with it.
And I mean, are you overall impressed so far with the team and the dynamic of the team, and that it's definitely going to be a competitive team?
Oh yeah. But like when I was getting recruited and I looked at them and I was like, I didn't know if they were going to be the team that like I thought they would be, because everyone was talking down on them. But then practicing with them, going with them every day, and I was like, this is something. Like we can start something. Most definitely.
Well, I mean, you can listen to the naysayers, and that's why we even try not to talk bad about any of the colleges. You just have to look at the history.
History, yes.
Look at the history of the athletic program. Do they have a history of winning? Do they have a history of their players getting recruited? I'm sure you looked into all of that.
Yeah. Because my uncle once told me, history repeats itself. So one day it's gonna happen.
And there's been quite a few. When I was growing up, I was watching these guys. I mean, I watched Mike Jordan play at quarterback. So, not to age myself or anything, but I've been watching these guys since I was really small. So, where do you see yourself playing mostly? Are you mostly going to be defensive back? Is going to be where you typically play, or is they're just going to throw you in there when need be?
I feel like I'm going to either be starting right away or the nickel guy, because coach already knows that I'm the physical type of DB, I'm tall, lanky, and just getting out there. He's preparing me to start game one. Is what he's wanting me to do.
Then that's what we're going to roll right into. What are your thoughts on preparing for Long Beach?
I heard stories about them being like one of the top JUCOs, and I'm just excited. You know, I can't wait to play. I mean, I miss football, not being on this field. I mean, like, you miss that gap, and just ready to come back into it, and just ready to get that offer now. Like, you're in JUCO, you're ready to get that offer.
Right. And have you fielded any calls or any letters yet from universities?
Coming out of high school, I did talk to SDSU. I'm still hoping I want to play at home, because nothing's better than playing at home. But I haven't talked to anyone recently, but I'm just waiting.
Well, you got to remember too. I mean, get a couple of games under your belt, and the scouts will come.
Yeah,
you know, as long as you're just focused on your mental and physical game, the scouts will come.
Yes, trust the process is what I've always been told.
So, we're glad to see you still stay local, though. We always like our East County high schools to stay local, and we just look forward to seeing you have a breakout season at Grossmont College too as a Griffin.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and we'll see you out in the field.